McDonald's in Chicago isn't always a safe place. It's not just somewhere to grab a quick meal. Some people have lost their lives there. Shootings have happened in parking lots, drive-thrus, and even while people were just sitting in their cars. Some victims were targeted, while others were simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. These are real stories that show how quickly things can turn deadly. On April 18, 2021, a tragic shooting happened in the drive-thru of a McDonald's on Chicago's West Side. A 7-year-old girl named Jaslyn Adams was killed, and her father, 29-year-old Jonte Adams, was badly injured. They were sitting in their car at the McDonald's on 3200 West Roosevelt Road when a silver Audi pulled up behind them. Two masked gunmen opened fire. Jaslyn was hit several times and later died at Stroger Hospital. Her father was shot in the torso and taken to the hospital in serious condition. Police later arrested 18-year-old Marion Lewis, who was found with an AK-47. He was charged in connection with the shooting. Two others, 21-year-old Dean Goody and 21-year-old Devontae Anderson, were also charged. Authorities say Lewis was the driver and Goody and Anderson were the shooters. All three have denied the charges. Then on May 19, 2022, more violence broke out at another McDonald's. This one at the corner of Chicago Avenue and State Street near the city's north side around 10:40 p.m. A fight between two groups turned into a mass shooting. 9 people were shot. 2 of them, 31-year-old Anthony Allen and 30-year-old Antonio Wade, were killed. Witnesses said people ran for cover as bullets flew and glass shattered on the sidewalks, and by the subway entrance, police arrested 21-year-old Jalen Sanders, who was found with the gun, and later charged with 2 counts of murder and multiple counts of attempted murder. Another man, 20-year-old Cameron Abram, was also arrested and charged. Investigators say Sanders admitted to the shooting, but they believe others may have been involved too. On November 10, 2022, around 2:50 p.m., a drive-by shooting happened outside a McDonald's on West 95th Street and South Lafayette Avenue on Chicago's far south side. A car pulled up, and someone inside started shooting at 3 people. One of them, 29-year-old Rodney James Strong, was hit multiple times and later died at Advocate Christ Medical Center. At the same medical center, a 27-year-old man was shot in the back and a 49-year-old woman was shot in the arm. Thankfully, both survived. Police found shell casings scattered across the sidewalk, but as of the latest reports, no arrests have been made. These incidents show a clear pattern. Shootings at McDonald's often happen outside, in drive-thrus, parking lots, or on sidewalks. Many times the attackers fire from moving vehicles. Certain McDonald's locations are targeted more than others, especially restaurants along the 95th Street corridor on Chicago's south side. Sadly, some of the victims are innocent bystanders, children, employees, or customers who were simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. On August 17, 2023, a shooting happened at the McDonald's on 5200 South Lake Park Avenue in Hyde Park. An 18-year-old employee got into an argument with a customer inside the restaurant. Customer left, but later returned and shot the employee in the lower body near the alley. Behind the building, the worker was taken to the University of Chicago Medical Center in critical condition, but later stabilized. The shooter ran away, and no arrests had been made at the time of the report. On April 16, 2024, just after 12:50 a.m., another shooting took place in the drive-thru lane of a McDonald's on West North Avenue in the Humboldt Park area. An 18-year-old woman was waiting in her car with 3 passengers when a man on a bicycle, who was reportedly a food delivery worker, got to an argument with her. The cyclist pulled out a gun and fired several shots into the car. The woman was hit multiple times but managed to drive herself to St. Mary's Hospital. She was later transferred to Stroger Hospital and was unstable. Condition police reviewed security footage and confirmed the shooter fled. He still hasn't been identified. Then on October 18, 2024, a man was shot and killed while sitting in his parked SUV in the lot of a McDonald's at 1000 West Wilson Avenue in Uptown. Around 3:45 p.m., 2 people walked up to the vehicle and opened fire. The victim, 45-year-old Randy Joyner, was rushed to Illinois Masonic Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Police say the suspects fled the scene and the investigation is still ongoing.
Northside McDonald's. Video shared on the Citizen app shows the scene this evening at Wilson and Sheridan, and that is in the Uptown neighborhood. No one else was wounded in that shooting. Police have not yet released any details.
On March 12, 2019, something shocking happened right in broad daylight that was witnessed by 10 children. At about 4 p.m., 26-year-old Deshaun Rogers was shot and killed inside the McDonald's at 740 East 47th Street in Chicago's Bronzeville neighborhood. Families were dining when the incident occurred. Witnesses say Rogers got into an argument with a group that had been approaching customers outside the restaurant. The conflict moved indoors and turned deadly in the middle of the dining area, with children and other bystanders nearby. Rogers was shot twice in the back. He was rushed to the University of Chicago Medical Center, but it was too late and he passed away. He was believed to be connected with the gang. THF-46 police used surveillance footage from inside the McDonald's and from nearby cameras to track down the suspect. They later arrested 23-year-old Demetrius Gibson, a ramen cook from the West Loop, during a traffic stop. Gibson was found carrying a 9mm handgun, the same type, used in the murder, and was charged with first-degree murder. He was denied bail and is currently in custody. In another incident on September 18, 2018, Ricardo Gomez, a 29-year-old man associated with the Latin Saints, was shot. He was sitting in his Cadillac in the parking lot of the McDonald's at 4158 South Ashland Avenue in the back of the Yard neighborhood. When several gunmen opened fire, Gomez was hit multiple times and later pronounced dead at Stroger Hospital. Although the attack appeared to be targeted, no arrests were made at that time. If there's one thing that stands out through all these shootings, it's that McDonald's locations in Chicago are more than just fast food stops. They have become flashpoints for violence. Many of these restaurants are often located near major intersections and busy areas, making them vulnerable to these tragic incidents. Many of these violent incidents happen near public transit, across from housing projects, or close to open-air drug markets. This mix of foot traffic, gang territory, and public access creates a dangerous situation. In fact, studies have shown that fast food restaurants in high-crime neighborhoods often become hotspots for violence, not because of the food, but because they serve as neutral zones where rival groups might cross paths. One tragic example involves a 17-year-old girl named Tiara Franklin. July 1st, 2022. Tiara was shot and killed outside a McDonald's at 4334 West 26th Street in the Little Village neighborhood. Witnesses said she threw a cup of water at an employee through the drive-through window. Moments later, 19-year-old Anthony Heredia, who was reportedly called to the scene by someone inside the restaurant, showed up on a bicycle. Tiara walked away. Heredia pulled out a gun and shot her twice in the back. Tiara's family rushed her to St. Anthony Hospital, but she was pronounced dead shortly after arriving. Heredia was arrested nearby soon after the shooting. Surveillance footage showed him returning to the scene to pick up a shell casing. He was charged with first-degree murder and unlawful use of a weapon. Tiara was about to start her senior year at Curie High School and had dreams of becoming a lawyer. Her death was another heartbreaking tragedy for her family. She had lost her mother to cancer just months earlier and her father to gun violence when she was a child. That's it for this video. Make sure to like or dislike, leave a comment, and subscribe. Let me know down in the comments what you want to see next. And as always, stay blessed, stay safe, and take care. I'm out.